everybody, what's going on? My name is Rick Connor, and today we are talking about Masters of the Universe Revelation. This show just dropped on Netflix this past Friday. I watched it. He watched it. This is my boy Gamerstein, a.k.a. Roy. It's Gamerstein. He's got his own YouTube channel. Go check him out. He's doing sneaker reviews. He's doing game reviews. It's awesome. You should definitely check out his channel.
Yes, please.
But right now we're talking about He-Man. Because, man, this dropped on Friday. We both loved it. Everyone I talked to has loved it.
Me too.
But you wouldn't know that looking at the internet. Because, man, the internet did not love it for several different reasons. They're tearing it apart on the internet, and it's we spent all day. We just got off work, as you see. We're dressed alike. We both work together. And we were all day. We're sitting there going, "Oh, I can't believe! Oh, this son of a bitch! They said this. They said this. Oh, we're gonna get them. We're gonna talk about this.
We had to get this out.
Yeah, we had to talk about it because, man, it seems to me it's so much. It seems to me there's four types of people that didn't like the show. One was just like, "Hey, it wasn't for me. I watched it.
Yeah.
It wasn't my thing." The other person is like, "Oh, I used to watch it when I was a kid." And they changed this and this, and it's not too much of that.
Yeah.
There's a third type of person that's like, well, I didn't like what they did with Tila. They put her in the forefront. By the way, we're going to spoil the hell out of this. So if you haven't seen it yet and you want to see it, spoilers. This is your warning right here. Spoilers. Don't come at us being like, hey, you talked about this and you didn't warn us. Spoilers.
Right.
The third person is like, oh, they put Tila in, they sidelined He-Man and they emasculated him and they put this woman at the front and it's all woke and all this other stuff and they're all mad about that. The fourth type is the people that get really mad. They're the people that are like, Kevin Smith is a liar.
Yeah.
He lied about this. He did a bait and switch and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about all that and we're going to talk about how we love the show and the reasons that we love the show. If you don't believe I'm a fan, I went and got the entire box set of the original, as I drop them all over the floor, the original He-Man box set. I think it's something like, I used to know the answer, but I think it's something like 200 episodes of the original show. Over 2 seasons, they did 200 original episodes. Then I went out and got, this is the 2002 release of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I don't know who did this one. But this is another thing that people are pissed about because they say they completely ignored this one.
Yeah.
Which, yes and no. Ignored isn't really the right word to do it because they couldn't touch this one. This one's owned by somebody else.
It's owned by a whole different entity.
Right. This one is that they just did on Netflix. This is Mattel, and it's the people that did the comic book.
Yeah.
And Mattel has a piece of the original one, the Filmation one that they did. Back in the
originals.
Yeah, pretty much the originals.
These guys like subcontractors.
Right, yeah, I don't know.
They had their own irritation.
I wish it would say. It doesn't say on the box who it is. You figured it would, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know who owns that, but somebody else besides the people that did Revelation.
Yeah.
So they tried to stick. A lot of people were mad at saying that they didn't stick to the main.
I think they stayed true to the original.
Yeah.
He-Man.
Let me move this mic so we can hear you a little bit better.
I just think that they just gave a new, fresh take on it.
Yeah.
Like they made it a little bit more up to date with the 2021 era.
Yeah.
I think they brought it up to date. I think they did an awesome job.
Kevin Smith, one of the things he said was he wanted to redo it because the original cartoon didn't have stakes in it.
Yeah.
He was saying, he was saying he was watching it when he was, I think, 13 or 14 years old.
We were all kids, man.
Yeah, when we were all kids. I mean, when I was watching, I was like 5.
Facts.
So I was like, yay, He-Man, go He-Man. And I thought that there were stakes back then. Rewatching it, you can see, okay, it's a half-an-hour episode. And at the end, no matter what happens in the episode, it all goes back to how it was, and everything's the same for the next episode. That's the way they did it, and that's fine. And Kevin Smith says that's fine. But he also said they're walking around with swords, and nobody ever even has a sword fight, let alone gets stabbed or draws blood or anything else like that. So he was kind of hate watching it back in the 80s.
Yeah.
So they upped that. They said the first episode you see that big time. There was a big fight between He-Man and Skeletor in the first episode.
Yeah.
And Mossman dies. Straight up sets him on fire and kills him. And you see it in He-Man's face oh, this just got real.
Yeah. Same facial expression I had. Stuff was about to get real.
Yeah, man. It was nuts. It got
was
nuts.
a fresh take on an old classic.
Right.
Basically what it was.
Yeah, pretty much. He-Man and Skeletor have this big battle. Skeletor's in Castle Grayskull. They unlock the whole Secrets of Eternity and what's going on, all the magic. It comes up in this big orb. Skeletor cracks this orb, and it destroys magic in Eternia.
Yeah.
Not only magic. Not only magic,
Spoiler, He-Man and Skeletor along with it. Sorry.
Both.
You didn't see it. Sorry, guys.
Again, spoilers. We're spoiling the crap out of this.
Hit pause. Pause the video. Go back and watch it. And then continue.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm sorry. We already forewarned you. Spoilers all over this place.
Big time spoilers. So He-Man and Skeletor blow up.
Yeah.
In this big explosion. And it was awesome. And you see, the sorceress did this thing where she kind of stopped time for a second.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't hold this explosion back.
Yeah.
And He-Man says, well, what if I take the sword and I call on the power of Grayskull, and that'll be like the conduit, and that'll hold the thing in. It's like, but that will destroy you. That'll kill you. And he goes, well, I got to do it. I got to do it, or everybody else is going to die.
Right.
So he does it, and all the magic gets sucked out of him. And that means He-Man turns back into Prince Adam right in front of Tila.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Battle Cat turns back into Krenger right in front of Tila.
Yeah.
So, this happens, and it blows both up. He-Man and Skeletor.
Gone.
They're gone. Teal and everybody go back to the palace. Now, this is where a lot of people had a big problem here. Because Tila is pissed.
Which, by right, she should be.
I think she should be.
Yeah.
Because people are going like, oh, so what? Your friend lied to you. He kept a secret from you. Yeah, but so did everyone she trusted.
Her own father, dude. Her own dad.
Her own father, Duncan, Man-at-Arms.
Yo, not only... Think about how... his father felt, Adam's father. He didn't even know, but his wife knew. The queen knew. She kept the secret away from Tila as well.
Yeah.
Man-at-Arms, her own dad, kept the secret from his own daughter. Him knowing this, and him not being able to confide in his daughter, even tell her, I know that had to do something to him.
Oh, yeah.
I had to.
Dude, even the cat knew. The cat knew that. And the cat was in on it. It's like, oh, you turned into Battle Cat.
Yeah.
Orco, the big, goofy court jester, he knew about it. Yeah. Everybody knew about it.
But her.
Seemingly, but Tila.
Yeah.
So, of course she's going to be pissed about it. And people were like, well, she can't chill out because these people just lost their son and all this stuff. Listen.
I get it.
I get that, but still, man, you have to feel betrayed.
Yeah.
She says later on in another episode, I couldn't mourn my friend that died because I feel like I didn't know him. Mm-hmm. I feel like I didn't know this guy because he lied to me for so many years, the entire time. So, I think she's fully justified.
Yeah, she has every right to feel the way she did.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So she quits, basically. She's like, she was the head of the Royal Guard. She throws down her little head thing, and she's like, I'm done. I'm done with all you people.
Can I add? When her hair dropped, come on, bro.
I mean, you never saw that.
You can't tell me she didn't look super duper hot.
Oh, she was hot.
All right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I thought I was the only one on this.
But I always thought Tila was hot.
Oh, my God. Yo, wait a minute.
Tila.
Wow.
I told you I was a fan, all right?
Yeah, wow.
So, look, all right, this little head thing that she had here, she tosses this off, throws it to the side, her hair comes down.
This is after the fact the king made her Man-at-Arms.
Oh, yeah. Tila gets a promotion in the very beginning.
Yes.
She becomes Man-at-Arms. Huge promotion from head of the Royal Guard to basically you're in charge of the entire, everything, for the whole palace, everything.
The whole palace, yeah.
So she gets this promotion.
Not for nothing, where does that put her dad?
I don't know. Was he
retired?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know. Maybe someone can answer that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Did he actually retire, or would she be first in command, and he would probably be like...
Maybe he was moving up.
Her consultant.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Because he didn't give him a new title.
No.
He's still Man-at-Arms.
Yeah,
regardless.
Maybe, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah. Again, this is viewing this once. So
Yeah.
So everything that you're seeing, like we just saw this.
Yeah.
This is off of one viewing. So Tila just bugs off. She's just gone. The next time we see her, she's got a haircut. I'm assuming this is years later.
Yeah, a couple years later. Yeah.
So she's got a haircut. nice and trimmed. She's wearing this chest plate.
Yeah.
She's wearing khakis. She's
like a rebellion. She
had
that rebellion look.
Yeah.
She had her hair cut short. She cut all the hair off. Might I add again, the hairdo I thought was awesome because it fits today's women.
Yeah, a lot of women get
man.
shorter haircuts.
Yeah.
Like a lot of women I know have hair shorter than I do.
Their strength. You know what I mean? Like, look, I no longer want to be known as that girly girl anymore. I want to show you that I can rebel. I can be more than just pretty little princess.
Yeah.
I could strive to be. I'm a man at arms. I'm a fit that character.
And she's feeling that because they lied to her and they kept this from her for so long,
like
they didn't trust her with it. They saw her as just kind of Duncan's daughter.
Exactly.
So she was more than that. She was always more than that. Tila was always a badass.
Yeah,
in the original cartoon, she was a badass.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And so we see her now. She's got a makeover. She's kind of hunting for treasures and artifacts and things. Relics. And she's got a friend with her named Audra. Assuming these two met each other and they're just like,
somewhere
hey, you're
in their walk of life.
Right, you're a tech girl, cool. We're doing this, you
Hold
know.
on.
Yeah.
Another thing I've been seeing is before we get into her friend, I'm seeing the whole Tila turn into a butch thing and this whole gay narrative for all my LGBTQ people. There's nothing. Listen,
No.
I'm just speaking on what I'm hearing, and this is all. But I'm hearing a lot of, oh, well, she's gay now, she's the butch now, and it's just her significant other. I want to know, where are they getting this from?
Now they never said this.
Not at all.
Not at all. They're basing this off of she is now friends with this person. They have a relationship of some kind where they care about each other.
Right.
But they never came out and be like, oh, but they never came out and said that they're not together either.
Yeah, true, but
if you go back to the original cartoon, I always felt like Tila and He-Man kind of had a thing.
Me too.
But they never came out and said that.
Exactly.
And this is the same thing.
You could read between the lines and you could tell.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could sort of tell, man.
A little bit.
Perfect match.
Yeah.
I don't see lovers nowhere. I don't even think that should be painted on anybody's narrative at all, but that's what we're seeing online now, which is like,
people had a problem with it or something.
I
don't know, whatever. It's if Tila and He-Man had a thing back in the old '80s cartoon, so the hell what?
Yeah,
it didn't affect anything.
Right.
Same thing with this. If they have a relationship past more than, hey, we're more than just friends.
Right.
So what? So the hell what?
We're living in 2020, people.
Yeah.
2020, guys. 21.
21.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's 2021 now.
Sorry, guys.
Don't do that. The internet will call you a liar.
I
If you
know.
don't.
But yeah, I just don't understand the narrative. And if you do come up with an accusation like this, show the receipt. Show me the proof.
Yeah.
Give me the source that you're getting this from.
Yeah.
Where on the documents does it say? And in this scene, we have Tila and her significant other,
her new girlfriend,
are gonna conquer or do whatever. Just show me this. Other than that, you can't paint that narrative.
No,
because you're misleading a bunch of people that never even watched the show.
Tila is Tila. I mean, like it's one thing if you didn't like the cartoon,
right?
That's fine,
right?
If you hate it because now there's a woman at the forefront and she may or may not be a lesbian, then that's your issue, man.
Yeah, right,
like that's not on the writers to decide.
Right.
Like that's not on anybody else. You can't blame the writers because you think that they might be a gay couple.
Keyword that you just said.
Yeah, you think that they're a gay couple. But everybody's like, oh no, you can see it in their eyes.
You know
it's a cartoon, son.
Dude, I blame the internet. The internet's giving weirdos voices.
Oh, we're going to get to that. We're going to big time. We're going to get on that because it's crazy.
Man.
So there's cutting a long story short. Evelyn comes to them and says, "Listen, we need both halves of the power sword. Well, I'm working at Castle Grayskull. Where the sorceress is dying, magic is dying in the world."
Yeah.
We need to put them back together, and that's somehow going to restore magic in Eternia, and it's going to save the entire universe. Because if all magic dies in Eternia, all magic dies in the universe, and the universe dies.
Yeah. I thought that was awesome.
Cutting that down. Oh, I think that's a great story.
Who would have ever thought to see that happen?
Right.
Come on now.
That's pretty badass. Beastman is pretty much Evelyn's, like, lackey or whatever. Protector.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, you're not messing with Evelyn. If you're taking Evelyn with you, I'm going with you too.
Yeah,
right.
Yes, sir.
So now they're on a quest. They're going to find Man-at-Arms because they know that Duncan, Man-at-Arms, he can forge the power sword, but the two halves of the sword back together. they go to him and they see that Orco is also dying.
Yes.
Because all the magic is leaving Eternia. Therefore,
And
Orco goes with him. Orco
Exactly.
he doesn't have legs. He's
a
floating.
magical entity.
You know, he's basically a wizard from
That's exactly what he is.
What is his home? Trala? Something along those lines.
Yeah,
Tralala. I want to say Tralala, but I know that's wrong. So it's Tralala or something along those lines. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's something along those lines. So he's going with them. And this scene, so sad. When they see Orco and he's pretty much dying, and he's like, he's like, listen,
man,
you have to take me with you. I have to be with you.
Yes.
On one more adventure.
One more adventure,
Please let me come with you.
He's literally begging them
to
take him.
Yeah.
Lord knows if they're going to make it back. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He just wants to be with them one last time.
Right.
Just to be able to say, look, my friends, I'm here. I may not be of use, but I want to be with you.
Yeah.
Just cause.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not going to front. I actually got a little teary-eyed.
Oh, yeah. There's a scene coming up I'm going to talk about that I straight up bawled at. I had tears streaming down my face. We're going to talk about this in a minute.
Yeah, but that made me a little teary-eyed. I'm like, man, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Everybody had to be like, man, take him with you, man. Just come on. Just at least, come on, Orco. Put some respect on that man's name.
Hell yeah.
His name is...
Oracle. His name is Oracle.
Not Oracle. Remember, I called him for years.
Orco. I mean,
That's
his
what I
name's
know.
Orco.
That's Orco.
Yeah.
But his real name...
He has a scene where
parents.
he sits down with Evil Lynn. And we're jumping around here a little bit.
Sorry.
It's all right. We're already going long. This is already almost 20 minutes.
There's just so much we have to get.
There's so much. All right. So they go to Man at Arms and they're like, all right, I can't go with you because the king has banished me, and if I go to Castle Grayskull, I'll be executed and all this other stuff. So he sends Roboto, who has all of his memories and consciousness and everything in it. So it's basically like having Man at Arms with them. So Roboto goes along. Long story short, they get the one half of the power sword. They're about to go to Preternia, which is their version of heaven. Where Scareglow is stopping them. He's throwing all kinds of stuff at them. Orco mans up big time. He has a big power thing with Evil Lynn, man. They have a bond, because they have that. They both have the magic. They're both wizards or whatever.
Who would have ever thought that happened?
Yeah, I know.
Come on,
Orco
man.
and Evil Lynn, and
come on.
They kind of bond a little bit.
A lot, dude.
Evil Lynn has her staff with her little club-looking staff with a crystal ball on it. And it's got a little bit of magic left. And she's trying to fight people off, and Orco takes her hand. Together they fight back this whole thing. And then Orco takes that little bit of magic, and he's holding everybody off. Somebody, the guy that plays Orco, his name's Griffin Newman. He had a great comparison, which was Orco's like Fozzie Bear. Fozzie Bear was always in the back going, come on, Kermit, I got this time. This is going to be great. And Kermit's all like, this isn't good, Fozzie. You know this isn't good. And Fozzie goes on stage, bombs. Statler and Waldorf are always, boo, you suck, or whatever. He's pretty much Fozzie Bear, man. He always has those spells like, it's going to work this time, it's going to work. And everybody's like, Orco, no, this is not the time. You're going to ruin everything. And Orco botches it and goes, oh, God, sorry, guys. This time, Orco, whoosh, blasts everything back, takes a hit for the team. Orco dies. You either loved Orco in the old series or you didn't. Orco was like, they compared it, he was either C-3PO or he was Jar Jar. So, to me, he was always C-3PO. He was always the essential one. But this was basically like, hey, even if you didn't like Orco, we're making you like Orco because he just took that hit for the team.
Yeah, man, that did hurt too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna front. Yeah, you're right. I did ball a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I balled. That was rough. But that's not even the scene I'm talking about.
I had to pause it.
There's more.
Yeah, I had to pause it, rewind it to make sure. I'm like, yo, they didn't just kill.
They just killed Orco.
Orco off, didn't they? Yeah, you're right. I did ball a little bit.
But again, like He-Man, he made the ultimate sacrifice to save the world. And
he actually got the spell right. For the first time.
For the first time ever. He got it right, and it cost him everything, but he saved all his friends. And they got to Preternia. They met Adam again. Prince Adam's there. He's there with all the past heroes of Eternia. Hero is there. King Grayskull is there. There's a whole bunch of them. But they get both hands of the power sword, Adam sacrifices his paradise, his eternal reward. He's like, I need to go back and I need to help these people to save the universe again. And people are like, if you do that, it's an all dogs go to heaven thing. If you wind that watch, you can never come back.
Not only that, but then he's sacrificing himself again.
The second time.
Right. So in death, he's still sacrificing himself.
Right.
Now he's sacrificing his soul.
Yeah.
Because remember what he said. If you pass, something happens to you this time, you're not going to be able to come here. So therefore,
can't come back.
He's sacrificing himself not once, but in death.
Yeah.
Who wrote this, man? Come on.
Kevin Smith wrote this.
Man.
The guy that made Clerks, Silent Bob wrote this, all right?
Come on, man.
This is good as hell.
Yes, dude. Oh.
So they need the two halves of the sword forged back together. They get Roboto. He's doing it. It's taking all of it. The fires are super hot. You see his little vision thing. You can see from his perspective. He's like, all right, this is critical. It's getting too hot. I can't take this. Blah blah blah. The whole building explodes. After the explosion, they run in. Oh my God, Roboto! But you did it. You did it. And he's laying there. And this is the part. I'm getting choked up talking about this because he's laying there. He's in pieces.
Yeah.
And they're like, we can put you back together. And he's like, no. Go back and tell my father that he. Oh God! Hang on.
You can do it.
Hang on a second. I'm sorry, man. This
kills
kills me.
You know what? This is a good show, man.
Tell my father that he did such a good job that I'm a robot and I'm not supposed to feel, but I felt afraid to die. I am a miracle. And then he died. Roboto! I had the toy when I was a kid. I didn't give a rat's ass about Roboto when I was a kid. This movie made me cry about Roboto. Dude, and I called it a movie because it feels like a movie.
It does.
But, man, it's a TV show.
Dude, and God, think about it. Think about it. We're not even through.
I'm crying about Roboto here.
Dude, we're not even through. If this is a foreshadow of what's to come, holy crap, dude, my stomach is shot. I am benching this.
Yeah.
Hands down, dude. We just got finished Loki. No, WandaVision.
WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier.
Loki. Now this. Bro, come on. 2021 is lit. I'm sorry,
it's pretty
dude.
Awesome. It's pretty awesome.
It is not bad, dude.
No.
And this is one of them shows.
Yeah.
Telling you, I can't stress the fact Kevin knocked us way out of the park.
And it wasn't just Kevin. There was more writers.
No. Hands down,
Mark Bernard, I know, was a great writer.
Yes.
There was a guy named Tim something who did episode 3 that was a great writer.
Yeah.
There's a couple
that's
of them.
That's a fact. Yes.
Yeah, we're not.
I apologize, but the writers.
Yeah, all the writers are really,
all
really
of them,
good.
Hands down, dude. They knocked this out of the park. Way more than what I expected.
So He-Man's back. The Power Sword's back.
Yep.
They're putting the magic back into Castle Grayskull. There was a bit we left out where Triclops has a cult about a motherboard, which is great.
About that.
But we're not going to get into that. It's important. It's good, but we're
you lucky we just saved you from a spoiler.
Kind of, yes.
Yes. Oh man, well not really, but
yeah. And that was Henry Rollins as Triclops. Did a great job, Henry Rollins. But yeah, so they see the Castle Grayskull is back, and they're like, "We got to get the hell out of here. We're about to get our asses kicked." And Adam takes the sword and he goes, "Oh, I think I remember this tune," and he holds it up. And by the power of Grayskull, I have, and then gets stabbed right in the back by Skeletor. Skeletor was there the whole time. He was hidden, and Evil Lyn snapped. Evil Lyn didn't even know.
Right.
It was crazy. He's like, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted the whole time. Oh, what are those magic worlds? I have the power. Okay, I think we're going to use that now. Evil Lyn, you want back in. And she comes back in. Yes. Skeletor takes the power sword and says, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power. And he becomes the master of the universe.
Super Skeletor.
Skelegod! Yeah. He's Skelegod now. Yep. Come on, man. How do you not love this?
Right.
This is the kind of stuff that I made up in my head when I was a kid, when I was playing with these toys. Right. Dude, what if they killed He-Man? Right. Let's see what they do and how they get back. I did this stuff all the time when I was a kid.
All the episodes, Skeletor never had his shot.
No.
He never had a shot.
No, not even close.
300-something odd episodes. That man never had his time. They literally gave him his time.
Yeah.
He has the sword in his hand. Mm-hmm. He said the magical words. He turns into Skeletor the Great.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what's going to happen because it
No.
didn't get that far yet.
No.
But, dude, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I cannot
This is only the
wait.
first 5 episodes. There's another 5 coming.
Right.
At some point, we know that they're done, and
don't
it's
know
definitely
when.
happening.
Right. My thing is, to throw this in there, I hate to be the one to keep bringing up the negativity.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing a lot about the show
So much.
that there's just, this is not what we wanted, and they're not staying true to the character,
Yeah.
the characters, or the series. Period. It's Tila's show.
No.
Well,
It's not
my
Tila's
thing
show.
is, dude, we're only 5 episodes in.
Yeah. There's plenty more to come, and we know, Adam got stabbed, but come on.
Bro,
He's not dead.
My thing is, where are these people getting this information? Who
No.
do they know that obviously we don't know, or even
No.
Kevin Smith doesn't even know? Where are they getting this information in this Tila show? Because I don't get it for watching the 5 episodes.
No, listen, I know
be honest.
Tila plays a big part.
A major key, yes.
Yeah, and it's her story as well, but it's also Orco's story. It's also Man-at-Arms' story.
Man-at-Arms.
It's also the Sorcerer's story. Everybody has a little bit.
Exactly.
Evil Lyn has a big part in this. It's not Evil Lyn's story,
Facts.
but it's not He-Man's story either. Mm-hmm. It's called The Masters of the Universe. It's about all of them.
Exactly. I was just about to say, spoiler, it's called The Masters of the Universe.
That's what it's called.
It's not He-Man.
Revelation.
Exactly. It's not called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Right.
It's called The Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
That's a collective, not one singular person.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole group collective.
Yeah.
I don't know where these people are getting their information from.
I mean, they see Tila first and foremost on their screen a lot. There's a lot of Tila in the
but
show.
then again, it wasn't back in the day cartoons as well. There were
was
so
all over
many
that.
episodes that you didn't even see He-Man.
Right, but it's when you attack the writers saying you
Right.
ruined my childhood
Right. Oh, yeah.
and you lied about
That's
everything.
another thing, man. Come on. How seriously? He ruined someone's childhood.
Look at all this. Do you see these DVDs? He didn't come into my house and take these.
Right.
Guess what? I still have these,
Right.
and I can still watch these whenever I want.
I still have my videos.
There's nothing wrong with taking something old and changing it a little bit to make it for a newer time, to
You know
draw
what it is?
younger fans in and to make the older fans happy as well.
You know what it is? I think it's a bunch of old people. No knock to the older senior citizens, but I think it's the older people. You know, older people don't like change.
That's
they
true.
like everything to stay the same.
Yeah.
We deal with it at work all the time.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
We
Big
deal with it
time.
at work.
Big
So
time.
I think it's a bunch of old people that are a little butthurt.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we don't like this. It's changed.
It's changing.
I don't like
they
Tila's
changed
hair.
they changed Tila around a lot. I get that, but I mean that doesn't mean that it's bad.
Right, no,
and
not at
listen, this I've never worn anything like this, but I'm assuming this is hard to fight in. Like why? Like just because you took away the cleavage doesn't mean it's bad now. Like
Right.
you gave her a haircut and
Right.
put her in stuff that she can actually fight in.
I honestly like the
shut
way
up.
she looks now.
You texted me as soon as you saw it, and you were like,
Yes.
"Dude, Tila's hot."
Yes, dude.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Nah,
It's
man.
not. It's not changing
I
it
like her
to
now. I like her now.
avert
more.
the male gaze or no, none of that. None of that. None of that.
All they did is speed up. They just made it up to date, and I
Yeah.
love it. I love them for that.
And it's great.
And made me fall in love with He-Man again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember, dude, nobody was talking about He-Man.
No.
A year ago, come on. He-Man, you're right. Somebody look at you like you're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now look, new episodes come out.
Yeah.
That's the talk of the town.
No one will shut
He-Man,
up about it.
Even on the internet, you're
Yeah.
seeing it everywhere. He-Man this, He-Man that. Come on, man. You know who did that? Kevin Smith and his gang.
Yeah.
Them guys at Mattel.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Netflix put that
Netflix
out,
put it
and
together.
hey,
Come on.
they did a damn good job.
Yes,
if you ask
they
me.
did.
And
They did.
listen, if you didn't like it, talking about it nonstop is not the way to make it go away.
Right, man.
Because all you're going to do is draw more eyes to it.
Exactly.
More people are going to like it, and
Exactly.
or more people are going to watch it, and that means that at least half of those people are going to like it.
Exactly.
So you're not going to
to
make it go away by bashing it on the
No,
internet.
not at all. And listen, that's another thing. You know, people just do things, especially if they have their own YouTube channel going
Yeah.
on. They need content.
Yeah,
And
it's a
why
lot
not?
of these. Yeah.
A lot of them. We're not going to say any names.
No.
We know who you are. You're just, dude, if you don't have any content, don't put anything out. Which
Colin-
you do have content.
Calling Kevin Smith a liar is the thing that bugged me the most.
Yeah, me too.
People came to him and were like, "Oh, I heard that this happens in episode 4." And
Right.
he can't come out and be
Right.
like, Yes, it does.
Right,
Please
right.
still watch the show, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he completely ignored those people, come to these other people and say, oh, that is not happening.
Right,
And because they did that, here, let me read this tweet, because I pulled this up. They said, my understanding of Kevin Smith's He-Man series from an alleged insider, Teela is a better He-Man than Adam, and he steps aside to let her and her girlfriend take over hero duties. If true, this won't play well. Kevin Smith replied, as showrunner, I really could have used these story suggestions before we locked the scripts. He's joking, obviously.
Right.
However, no, He-Man does no stepping aside, and Teela has no girlfriend in our show. He didn't attack you guys at all. There's a lot of people saying, it's like, oh, you need to apologize then because you lied. Because you lied. You lied to them.
What did he lie about?
They're saying, it's like, oh, it's clearly Teela. It's clearly He-Man stepping aside, and it's clearly Teela and her girlfriend.
Did you see that? Anywhere on the show?
No. He-Man
Did you get the
died.
impression?
He sacrificed his
Himself.
life.
Right.
He sacrificed his life to save the entire universe.
Right.
Is that stepping aside?
Right.
Kevin Smith came out and even said, did Tony Stark step aside in the Avengers? Did Jesus Christ step aside in the Bible?
Right.
No, he didn't. He sacrificed himself. He made the ultimate sacrifice. That's something heroic.
That's a hero.
That's a hero right there.
Yeah,
You're telling me this
exactly.
show isn't about He-Man? They spent episodes trying to get his sword back.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Of course he did. And they brought him back from the dead.
And he knew the consequences, but he still stepped up to the plate again.
Yeah, again.
Knowing the sacrifice.
Knowing that he could never get his eternal reward, he sacrificed that to come back and save the universe again.
Nah, I don't call that stepping to the side, dude.
That's not stepping to the side at all.
And then this girlfriend thing.
Oh,
Here we go. She has more definition as a cartoon character in her arms than I do when I'm a man. So come on, man.
Oh, they made her a man.
How?
Come
She
on,
still
man.
has that. She still looks hot.
Yeah.
She cut her hair. She has a sidekick. That's all I see. I don't know where they're getting this from.
And she cares about the sidekick. And again, if it turns out that they do have a relationship,
Who cares?
Who cares? More power to them.
Right.
I'm hearing the words queer bait a lot. Like it means they're just doing that to suck in the LGBT community from saying
LGBTQ community.
Thank you. Jeez.
Yeah. Nah, man, that's.
But they're sucking them in, and then they're saying it's like, oh no, there's not a lesbian couple. Listen, what the original show when we thought that He-Man and Teela had a thing together was that straight bait? No, it wasn't. It's like maybe they have a relationship. Oh, well, they won't. They type of thing. Maybe not. Who cares? That's not the point of the show.
Oh, exactly.
And they're saying Teela's an annoying character. Because she's bitching that everyone that she's ever known has lied to her and kept secrets from her. And didn't trust her her entire life.
Yeah. Imagine that. Listen, imagine me knowing you since kids.
Right.
Since the age of 6.
And then I find out you're a superhero. I'm going to be pissed.
Right.
One of the best Superman movies ever is Richard Donner's Superman 2. Christopher Reeve is Superman fighting General Zod and his 3 Kryptonians.
Okay.
I
remember now.
Son of Jor-El, kneel before Zod, that whole thing, right? In that movie, Lois Lane finds out Clark Kent is Superman. And is pissed off.
Yeah.
She's pissed about it. And the only reason that she's not pissed off of it for the rest of the movie is because he goes, all right, I'm going to strip all this away. I'm going to give up my powers for you. I'm doing this, and I'm going to live my life as Clark Kent from now on. Did Clark Kent step aside? Did Superman step aside in that movie? No, he did what he did for love. And then at the end of the movie, he gets his powers back and he starts kicking some ass again.
Yeah.
Did anybody get pissed off? It's like, oh, well, Superman, you emasculated Superman by making him be this weakling Clark Kent. No.
Yeah, no.
No, not at all. He comes back. Oh, General, would you care to step outside?
Dude, think about it. Since when you ever seen a sword go in anybody in any He-Man episode? Never, right? All right. I'm sorry, but that last battle between them two, it was crazy. No one ever seen that. Come on, you guys. Come on, man.
And from what I'm hearing, there's going to be
get better.
A battle between Skeletor and He-Man that's going to be... Yeah. Spoiler alert. He-Man isn't dead.
Right.
Maybe wait for the rest of the episodes before you lose your mind.
Right.
That's our review, man. Go watch it.
Yeah,
we loved it.
I thought, listen, from a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give it?
Honestly, I think I would give this like a 9.
A 9?
I'm
Strong
only because
9?
because I haven't seen it a second time. I don't know if there's anything I didn't like in this. I don't want to just flat out say 10 because I loved it so much.
Right.
But I don't know if there's anything that I would change.
So that's honest opinion you're going to give it from a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
10 meaning this is the one.
This is the best.
You're
yeah.
right. You're giving it a strong 9.
Honestly, I would watch this version of He-Man over these DVDs. The originals.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Right there. I'm going to give it a strong 9.5.
Yeah.
Because like you just pointed out, I prefer this one opposed to the old one.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's a little bit more grown.
Yeah.
People are getting hurt. I mean, for
There's
God's
stakes.
sakes, He-Man literally died.
Yeah.
That never happened in 300-something episodes. Not once has he ever even got cut.
No.
This man died. Listen, I'm giving it a strong 9. I really can't wait for the extra 5 to come out. I'm on hands and knees waiting for it. So listen, the powers that be, if you're watching this, hurry up and drop that. So
Yeah.
we can have
We want to
something
see
talk
more.
Yes,
We
because I'm
wanna see more.
definitely that last episode had me wanting a lot more. And like I said, dude, it made me fall in love with He-Man again.
Yeah.
It made it relevant again.
Yeah.
From the 80s back to 2021. Come on, man. Kevin, if you're watching this, you and your guys knocked this shit out the park, bro.
Damn good job. Did a
Knocked
damn
it out
good
of the
job.
park, man. All the actors killed it. Voice actors killed it. Screen, the visuals, out of this world. Y'all killed it, man. Y'all got something on your hands, man. Honestly. It may not seem like a lot coming from us or from me, but from a fan perspective, dude, y'all killed this.
And this is our review. Roy, where can they find you if they want to see more reviews about stuff?
Well, on my channel, I review games and sneakers if you're into that sort of thing. And they can find me on YouTube.
Gamerstein.
It's tinyurl.com/YouTube Rick Connor. If you like me talking about stuff and you like professional wrestling, big surprise. Big burly men in underwear fighting. Can't imagine why I like He-Man and professional wrestling, but so if you like me, if you want to hear me talking about some wrestling this passionately, go on over to wrestlerock.com. You can see you can hear our podcast there. You can see our YouTube videos there. You can buy our merch there. It's all very good stuff.
Yeah.
I got my little hashtag down here for Twitter at Rick_matters. That's me on Twitter. If you want to talk to me personally, nobody ever does, so you'll be first in line. You can actually, ask me a question, and I'll answer it. Nice. So, yeah, man, that's about it. And we're waiting for the. We're happy. We had to put this out because people were giving too much hate. We had to give some love.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, go watch it for yourself. Check it out. And until next time.